Check it. PCB's first item of merch.
Stickers.
So,
We got them. Let us know if you want them. We'll fucking give them to you for free.
Yeah.
Just tell us.
DM,
DM, comment, do whatever.
What should they comment?
Whatever.
Comment, Dookie Butt. If you type the words Dookie Butt and you send them in any form, you'll get a free sticker.
Yep.
So,
There you go.
get ready. Shout out to Quinn
She designed
for
it.
designing our sticker.
Yep. If you got any more, send them our way.
Yep.
We'll make more stickers.
We really will.
I don't give a... Love the squeak. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll make them all stickers. Keep them coming.
Keep it shit, bitch.
Keep them coming.
All right.
This is an absolutely freaking massive one coming off of the heels of a nuclear women's episode.
Yeah. We really did a good shout out to our girlies. And this week, we're getting trashy.
Oh, it's getting as trashy. Well, oh yeah.
Oh, it's getting trashy.
It's getting trashy for sure,
Yeah.
but I've got some class on mine.
I do as well, but barely.
Yep.
Today we will be going over. I wish you guys could see Migo right now. He is wrestling.
Everybody just paused after that burp. That burp just shut down the podcast. It shut down the
entire
room.
town just shut down. Businesses stopped working.
The car that was driving by just halted.
Literally, knowing the risk. Anyways, Migo is wrestling a stuffed animal right now. Like his life depends on it.
Yeah, he trying to get comfy. It's not working.
We will get Amigo Cam soon, and I really wish we had one right now.
It's on the way. Next
He's
episode,
comfy
I
now.
swear.
Okay.
Swear.
So today we are talking the top 10 reality TV shows.
Holy shit.
This is an absolute stopple
This is massive.
of like not even just childhood, but just growing up, like the journey of life.
This is just some good old-fashioned TV.
Trash.
This is quality.
Yeah.
This is what you want to. This is what you want on the TV when you're sitting around with the fam in the living room. Just some doo-doo ass TV to have in the background post dinner.
Right, like
pre-dinner.
post like Thanksgiving dinner where everyone's just kind of like groggy.
You can come in and out. You don't need to really pay attention that
No.
much. But if you do pay attention,
That's
these
fun
are
too.
these are the best ones to pay attention to.
I'm very excited about this one actually.
So shout out to. There's a lot of twos.
Would you like to do us the honors or should I start?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. My number 10,
Oh,
starting in hot.
hold on. We didn't lay down any ground rules. We didn't tell people these are no competitions.
Oh, yes. No, like, if there's a prize at the end, this is not what we're talking about yet. We'll get to that eventually, but this
Yep.
is pure, like, just life.
Reality.
Yeah, pure reality. All right.
There's going to be a separate list for competition shows. There might even be no love shows.
Right. Like, nothing.
There might even be. We could do like a cooking show
Yeah.
top 10
easy.
list.
Easy, yeah.
And we know what number one is.
Yes. Let's be honest with ourselves and with each other.
Yep.
Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, my number 10, Toddlers and Tiaras.
Whoa.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't really like consistently watch this show.
Never seen an episode.
Okay, but we all know.
What's it about?
Really? Okay.
Toddlers, and are they
So
just like
it's-
babies doing baby pageant shows?
Essentially,
That's kind of weird.
it's very weird. It's these families who are like, my daughter, Sandy, is 4 years old, and
Is
she
this where Honey Boo Boo come from?
Exactly.
Okay.
So even if you don't know the show, like an absolute pop culture icon, you could say, came out of it. She's probably like, I don't think she's like 20 yet, but she's definitely like in her teens.
She is deep into the type 2 right now.
Yeah.
Into the type 2 Ds.
Oh, for sure. So I didn't watch it a lot because I remember it just made me feel kind of like creepy and sad. But I do remember watching like a couple episodes of Honey Boo Boo. Like her.
Is she like actually skinny now? Am I tripping? Did she get like? Is she on Ozempic?
I think her mom is.
Of course.
Yeah. Mama June, I think was her name.
Shout out to Mama June and Ozempic.
Shout out to Marm June. The only thing literally that I remember about Toddlers and Tiaras besides Honey Boo Boo is how sad it was. And then also Honey Boo Boo would drink like Mountain Dew, I think, before pageants. And she called, actually, she might have had it a lot. And she called it her go-go juice.
It'll get you right.
And I thought, I kind of like that. So I'm going to start calling my morning coffee my go-go juice.
Oh, God.
So.
Okay. Well, thank
Not
you.
really. I'll forget about that in 10 minutes.
Thank you, Honey Boo Boo, for that. You awesome person.
Yep. So that's my number 10.
The fact, like...
Creepy child pageant.
What kind of...
So
like,
weird.
did she win? Was she a winner?
I could not tell you, like, actual facts about
If
the
she
show.
was catching doves, like, who was her competition? What were those babies looking like?
Well, it was weird because, like, they would put so much makeup on them. Like, even as a former theater kid who would have to cake on makeup, like, we didn't even do that much. Their hair was, like, up to here. Jewelry, which, like, usually was fake. But, like, jewelry. Sometimes they would... A lot of times they would spray tan them. It was weird.
Or, like... what?
Let's... PSA, let's stop
Who's
doing
judging
this.
that?
Creeps.
Like, I would feel so weird judging that.
And
Even
also
if I
based
was a
on, like,
lady.
Based on what? Like, good job, you 4-year-old, for doing insane makeup? Like, I don't understand. And then, yeah, so anyways.
There's a talent section.
Yeah, but is there? They're 4 years old, you know?
Yeah, it's always something stupid.
Right, it's like she did a somersault.
Not even.
Literally, they walked.
She sat crisscross applesauce.
Literally. Literally.
Are you like... Oh, no, you can't say the other one.
Yep, don't. Yep.
Yep. That's crazy.
I'm currently sitting crisscross applesauce for all the listeners. Yeah. So, Toddlers and Tiaras, you're creepy, but you were a weird, like, people watched it, so.
Yeah, you gave us Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
So, take that how you want.
Yeah.
Whether
An icon.
be good or bad.
Yeah. So that's my number 10.
She's here. All right. Oh, my.
Did one pop into your head?
I just don't know if it's reality. It's more...
Just say it.
It's in front of a live audience. So, Dr. Phil, that's not...
I would say that's, like, adjacent, because there is, like, some drama to it that they definitely play up.
But it's not, like, real. It's filmed in front of a live audience.
But it's real, like, issues and real families and shit. I would say that classifies.
I think that has to be a list in and of itself, because you could do, like, Maury, Judge Judy and shit.
Yeah, I think I love Dr. P. We know
Dr.
this.
Phil on your list?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't think we can...
I think it would count.
Nah, I don't think it does.
Okay, so then what's your number 10?
What would we even call that show? That kind of show, just like...
It's a weird blend because it's like kind of talk show vibes.
Talk show. There we go. It's a talk show.
But it's like therapy.
Nah, it's a talk show. Talk show.
Okay, so is that your number 10?
Nope.
Okay.
Number 10. Dr. Phil popped in my head. I didn't know if we were counting those kind of shows.
Okay.
But yeah, number 10. This one was tough.
Okay.
Tough. But it is Viva La Bam.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Good.
That's just the OG, like, I'm a lunatic just going on adventures with my boys, just being idiots.
Just the, like, few clips that you've shown me, I cannot imagine being his parents.
It was so funny watching him just fuck with his parents and Uncle Vito and Don Vito, R.I.P. That's one that hurts. God, Don Vito. His uncle was an idiot, and they would always you never understood what he was saying. He just sounded like a bubbling idiot the whole time, and they had to put subtitles every time he would talk. He's like one of those.
Jeez.
A couple of mine, that's kind of a common theme going on. You kind of need subtitles for it. That comes back into play here.
That's
but
hilarious. Yeah,
Viva La Bam, oh my god.
I would have hated to be his parents during that time.
Oh my god, he was such an asswipe.
Literally.
The
such a pain in the ass.
The way that they would pump those episodes out, like they talked about his schedule and shit or
I can't even
whatever on the
imagine.
9 Club. Oh my god. They'll do like 30 episodes in like
2 weeks.
It would see. I think they said like 2 months or like a month, like 30 episodes, like something ridiculous.
That must have been exhausting.
It might have been like an episode a week, which is still absurd.
That's still a lot for all the shit that they're doing.
Oh my god!
Like, that's not like small shit that they were pulling. That would be exhausting.
Yeah, Viva La Bam was awesome. Just like watching him just be an absolute menace with just an absurd amount of money.
Yeah.
I remember there was one episode where he just like took Don Vito's car and he had a what's that construction thing, like a giant crane, and just like dumped it into a giant like construction site hole and like flipped it.
This is why I literally would not want to be anywhere near him.
But he bought him a new car afterwards.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, come on. He's got stacks.
That would be insane if he did.
Oh my god. He just
That's a good one.
So, but yeah, sad story though. Shout out to Bam.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing better. I feel like every time it's like, oh, he's doing better. He's skating again, and then like 3 months later, he's like off the rails.
I know.
And
I
it's
hope
like,
he is doing good.
Skateboarding again. Here's a clip of Bam doing a kick turn. Actually, no, he still rips low key, but
yeah, it
that's
just makes
beside
me
the point.
sad though. I hope he is like doing good, but
the episode with him and his family on the 9 Club, like that was right before he like went unhinged.
Yeah,
again,
didn't
all
he
that
like
bullshit? I feel like he like.
I don't think he ran from the cop. Oh, no, it was like he was missing.
Yeah, he was running through the forest or some shit.
Yeah,
It was right before that shit. And you could tell.
I was going to say that one was like really unhinged and like stressful. Yeah, that was a lot. Even like his parents, I felt like it was just a lot. Which I guess makes sense if you're doing a TV show. Like if you're entertaining that much, I guess you're always like on.
Not anymore. They're not fucking doing TV shows and shit anymore. He wasn't even in the new
Switch
Jackass.
comes on though, like when they pod.
Yeah, true. But still, like it was just was weird.
That
you
was a
could
weird
tell,
one.
like whatever.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a good one. I hope he's well. My next one is one that for some reason, like I binged the hell out of, and I still would. But it wasn't for everyone. This is like something I would watch with my mom. And this was Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
It's always fun to see the after. The before and after is just fire.
That stuff is so crazy to me.
Is this the one where they would have the bus and they're like, move that
bus? Yeah.
Frick yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, I just feel like I would like... in the afternoons, like I would climb into my parents' bed when I was little, and mom would just like have that on, and I'd fall asleep to that. So there's like good memories there. But yeah, it was a good one. I like seeing like the before and afters. I do like the ones, and I don't know how like real this is or if they staged a few of these, where like they would show someone one of the rooms and like the husband or whoever like wouldn't really like it, and they'd be like, and then there's some where they legit like would cry because they hated it, and that's so crazy to me.
I wonder if I guess not. I don't know if they'll like if they screwed anybody like tax wise, if that put them in a different tax bracket, or like increase their fucking property value, so they would have to pay hellacious taxes.
I'm sure there was like definitely moments where people are like, okay, but like you're gonna help, right? And the show's like, see you.
Yep.
See you.
Sorry, you have to pay another $2,000 in taxes.
I know. I don't know how that works, but I'm sure that happens.
Us being fucking tax-paying citizens.
Yep.
Apparently. So yeah, great one.
It's just a wholesome one.
It's fun to watch.
It is. Like, that is definitely a good one to have in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Post Thanksgiving dinner.
The fucking demolition and all the shit
Oh,
is just
yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
Yep.
Loved it. And, like, as a little kid, whenever they would do the kids' rooms, they always, like, made them really freaking cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I would, like, always wish that I, like, had those rooms. I know. They'd be like, I love horses. And then they'd be like, Gracie loves horses. So we built her a bed that can rock like a horse. And it was like this whole thing. And I was like, I don't even like horses, but I want that room. So.
It's a good one.
Yep.
What channel? TLC?
Oh, for sure. TLC.
Shout out
I was a
TLC.
hoe for that channel.
Yep, I could imagine.
So that's mine.
Fair enough.
Yep.
All right. My number 9. Oh my God! This just gave us so many just classic moments of just some shit ass kids, and it's Nanny 911. Woo!
Oh my God.
Woo! Was that show not insane?
I totally forgot about that show.
Insane.
Holy shit.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
that I don't condone like hitting a child, of course, but there were some kids on that show where I was like,
It gets to a point where it's like you kind of need to lay the law down. You gotta do something.
some of those, oh my God, that was the best show.
Those kids were horrific.
Horrendous.
Just like smacking the shit out of their parents and shit.
And like they weren't like babies too. It was like they'd be like
6,
12 years old.
7,
Yeah. Or they'd be
9.
like, fuck, like just saying the craziest shit. And the moms would be like, I'm just a little frazzled. And you know, inside she's like one moment away from jumping out the window.
Oh my God. Like, and the nanny, like, what were they bringing to the table? They were just like
Nothing.
British, just like,
Exactly.
time to do discipline.
And they were,
Here's structure, chores.
and you know, none of them had kids, like the nannies.
Oh, hell no.
They just were like early like child development majors in college, and they were British, so people were like, they'll listen.
I would venture to say that some of them were not
Creepos?
able. Oh no, I was just gonna
Oh.
say not able.
Yeah.
I'd say most of them probably.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna reckon. But holy
If you're gonna
shit, what a
reckon.
show! Yeah, if I gotta reckon, so. Oh my God.
That was a good one though. I
That was
hated
just
those kids.
a fun one to watch with the parents and just to be like,
Yeah, see
You're
how good
welcome.
I am?
yeah,
You could be on this freaking show.
yeah.
I
so,
loved watching the parents just like Henry is just a little crazy sometimes, and
Oh
he's
my
like
God.
smacking his
And
siblings.
then there was like 1 or 2 episodes where the parents were just like, oh my God, where it was just out of hand. Like you couldn't do oh my God. Like scary.
It kind of made me feel like bad for some of the parents, but also like I don't know. I've never raised a child, so I can't really say. But
Yep. But sidebar, the South Park episode where they called Nanny 911 to come in and like treat Eric or like whatever they
right,
do.
like discipline. or
Yeah,
whatever.
discipline Eric
Yeah.
is amazing. It's
Amazing.
amazing. It's
There's just a
Yep.
whole list of episodes you have to show me.
yep, a lot of South Park we gotta catch up on. So
Yeah.
there you go, number 9, Nanny 911.
Nice. Okay, my number 8 is very for the girlies, and it is Say Yes to the Dress.
Okay.
Literally, it was just watching people go wedding dress shopping, and then usually the drama was like the mom or the mother-in-law being like, you kind of look like a whore, or like just saying some like, your rolls are showing in that dress. So that was a good one too, that you could like kind of fall asleep to and wake back up, and you're like, did she get the dress? I'm assuming.
I've never seen it. Do they like cut to the wedding day
Oh, of course.
every time?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's the like after a few seasons, you're like, yeah, I kind of get it. Like, which one's the dress?
Are there any episodes where she just doesn't get a dress?
Oh,
and
I'm
she's just
sure.
like, fuck all of these.
Or there'll be like the crazy ones where she'll be like, I want to wear black for my wedding. And then they like convince her to not because they're like, I don't know. But it was a good one. So that's like white noise to me. I could listen to like forever.
Good knopping. Yeah, the burps are out of control this episode.
A good nopper.
Yep.
But yeah, that's definitely like that one's for the girls.
Yeah, I can't say I like it, but
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah. That's my number 8.
I definitely haven't watched more than a minute of that my entire life.
Plus, like, they had such a stereotypical gay man being the one, like, yes, girl, you look fabulous. And then, I don't know, I guess we just loved that. So
You do love a gay man.
I do love a gay man.
Fair enough.
So.
All right, number 8. Impractical Jokers. Are you shitting me?
Oh.
Yeah, I came.
You came in, like, you are, this is, like, comparable to your...
Sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh, you're like blowing me away right now.
I came with the heat this episode. Like, come on. Everybody loves Impractical
I do
Jokers.
love that show.
Sal Volcano.
I don't know any of their last names. I'll
Sal.
tell you.
He's the one that does Hey Babe.
I know who Sal is.
Chrissy. Come on.
I'm just saying I don't know their last names.
He gave us that show gave us Sal. That show is genius.
It is so fucking funny.
Every episode gets a chuckle.
Yeah, because I can't even fathom, like, I always say in theory, like, oh, I would totally do that for the bit. Like, it'd be so funny. But there's no way in hell. And the fact that oh my God. And it's just like 4 goofy boys.
Oh, just clowning around. Just 4 best buds.
Yeah.
Just goofing with some
That's
strangers.
such a good one. Dang. Damn.
Yep. I would say the only thing keeping True TV afloat.
What can
'Cause I
we
feel
watch
like
that
they're
on
on.
now? Because we've definitely passed it where
No
I've been
idea.
like, let's watch it.
Pluto, maybe. I bet it's on one of those bullshit, just like free ones.
If it
Maybe
was
it's on
on-
Peacock.
Maybe.
I feel it's peacocky. Whoa.
Whoa. If it was on
Whoa.
Netflix, we'd be in trouble.
There's no way.
No, I don't think so. But I'm just saying, I would watch the shit out of that.
It's got Paramount. It's
Mm.
definitely on Paramount.
Mhm. That feels right.
Yep. My
Oh, that's-
bum ass. I'm the one person that has Paramount Plus.
I mean, hey,
It's gas.
it is. So, sorry about it.
Check it out. It's got SpongeBob.
Try it out.
Try it out.
That-
And the Champions League.
Sorry.
It wins.
Yep. That's a really good one. Impractical Jokers. That's a really good one.
I know.
That is one, though, that, like, well, I was going to say that if I take a nap, that's one I'll be like, maybe I'll just rewind a little bit. But you kind of don't have to.
Nah.
Because, like, they're always cooking up something new.
Yep. It's good to watch with the fam. Always.
Yes, it's
Good fam
perfect
fun.
for everyone. Yes, good fam fun.
It's just the perfect reality show.
That's a really good one. Damn, I cannot believe I didn't think of that.
perfect for the holidays.
Oh,
A great holiday watch.
yeah. Yeah.
When you're just like food coma the fuck
I know.
out.
These are all like ideal situation is you are in a food coma when you're watching these.
Yeah, no, we're not the next 7, 6.
I would say there's only one where I'm like, you kind of have to, but again, it's always cooking up. So we'll get there. Okay. My number 7 is also pretty much for the girlies, and I would be completely shocked if you've seen it. And it's The Simple Life.
That was an honorable mention with Paris Hilton and
Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie.
Nice. Okay, good. That was a good one too. Just
Hilarious.
two cutie bimbos.
Two
What?
sluts. Sluts.
And we mean that in the highest form.
If you know, you know.
And I
So-
guarantee no one does.
No.
But
So we're just gonna drop that
we'll introduce you guys. Don't worry.
eventually.
But The Simple Life, for some reason I feel like that's a show that like you always watched with like your girl cousin. Like for
Yep.
some reason it's like I just remember, shout out to my cousin Cassidy. Like I always watched that with Cassidy.
I've just got an image of like Paris Hilton in overalls
On a farm, yeah.
Yep, trying
Yeah.
to milk a cow.
Yeah. And I do think because Paris Hilton had a whole documentary which is so good of like
On what?
fuck, I don't
Is
remember.
it new-ish?
I would say within the last 5 years.
That's pretty old.
Okay, well, anyways, but basically, her like story is actually really sad. But a lot of her stuff was obviously like pretty, not like staged, but she definitely put on a performance. Like her voice and everything isn't even that real. So I know there's probably a lot of it that was staged, but I still like to think that they just like chucked him in situations like that. But
Great show.
it's a good one. And shout out to Girl Cousins, because without that, I don't think this show would thrive as much as it
Probably
did.
not.
Yeah,
What else? Like, if you didn't have girl cousins, what would you be doing with your time
literally.
with your girl cousins? Just
Yeah, like what else would you watch?
You're just gonna like sit on the porch and just be like,
Haha, our grandparents are fun. Like, what would you even do? So, you watch This Simple Life is what you do.
"You're welcome."
Boom. So, that's my number 7.
All right, this is where we're gonna start getting a little controversial. I don't know if this counts, just because it's like
Oh, yeah.
it's pretty close to like being on that competition type thing, but
I think I know exactly what you're going to say.
I don't think so. What?
No, go ahead.
What?
I'll Scout's Honor tell you if I got it wrong.
Shark Tank. I'm
Oh, okay, I didn't.
twisting my tongue tonight. I can't fucking talk.
It's okay.
Holy shit.
That was not what I thought. So,
What'd you thought?
what I thought was Fear Factor.
No,
But
that's
that,
competition.
yeah.
For sure.
Shark Tank, okay, I like.
Shark Tank? What are we thinking? I don't know. I
'Cause
feel like
here's
it's a
the
little
thing.
competition-y.
There's an element to it, but like, they're not
Cause like
competing against other people.
yeah, but like all the other reality shows are like set in reality, in like society. This is like staged. Shark Tank is
However-
staged. Do you have anything on your list that's like staged or like on a production set? Like everything else on my list is
Some
like
parts of-
in reality.
Yeah. But I would say though, it's kind of like a reality adjacent show, because it's just a reality show where people do sales pitches. I see what you're saying though, of like, would it fit? But I think it's closer, because you're not like, hey, you two are battling for this deal, and whoever has the best business idea gets the money. It's kind of
But
like,
they're battling, the sharks are battling. That's a competition.
yeah, I don't know.
I think I got to take it out.
Okay.
Wife swap. I'm taking it out and I'm putting in wife swap. I was ready for it because I just knew I was going to talk my way out of it, and wife swap needs to be on the list because it gave us the epic Christian,
She's not a
yes, that crazy bitch that just went psycho.
First of all, there was a TikTok trend where it was like me when I go to church and they see my tattoos. And so I really like feel seen by that. The way I almost just did a backflip, because you are literally this, I would venture to say, this is even hotter than your like picks for sandwiches. Like you were just
Whoa.
like coming in hot with these.
I know the amount of time, like the way we quote bitch is the way my mom would quote that crazy Christian fighter, the God-fearing
yeah,
woman.
because she was an absolute. The way
Oh my God! Like
the way that I cannot wait for you to watch this episode back and see the way my jaw unhinges when you said wife swap.
it's undeniable. That show absolutely slapped. Like it was.
I'm
they
getting
hit every
such
time.
visceral like giggles right now because of how badly I need to. Where can we watch that? I'm not kidding. After this episode, we're watching it.
Fox, maybe Hulu. I feel like that's definitely
That
on
feels
Hulu.
very Hulu.
Oh,
That
what a great
I'm not
show.
going to applaud because of the mic.
There you go.
Wow.
So
And shout out to whoever the frick that mom was, because little did you realize you were a warrior for God.
a God-fearing warrior.
She's not a Christian.
Sly kicks.
Wow.
She went Psycho.
You just like completely unlocked a whole section of my brain I forgot about. Jesus.
Oh
Mine is like so mid tier.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I brought the noise this
You
episode. I told you when I pitched it today, I was like, this is.
I'm just saying like bravo. I'm not even kidding. Well done. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go and do mine now. Number 6 is one that was introduced a little later in life to me. And I'm not going to use the word thankful because I wouldn't say that. I would say I'm really, yeah. And that's Floribama Shore.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just because it has such a special place in like our shared life.
I can back that.
I will say I've
Gee.
never felt more intelligent.
Uh-huh.
I've never felt more like I have my shit together.
Mm-hmm. I've never felt more viscerally ill watching a group of people exist. It is like it is the definition of like watching a train wreck and not being able to look away. Like,
but
everybody is insufferable.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you do kind of get behind Kodai and.
Oh, you love Kodai by the end.
Mm-hmm. Kirk is fine.
Kirk is fine. He has his moments.
He has his moments where you're just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But like overall, you're good.
He has a good girl to like rein him in.
I don't know what the fuck Candace's deal at the end there was.
She got money. That's what it was.
I don't know. Like she would say some off the cusp things where you're just like, oh my god, like that's really fucked up, and you don't realize it.
She was the queen of like 2 + 2 = 16, where you're like, wait, what? Where you'd be like, hey, I made dinner for everyone, and then she'd be like, is it because you fucking hate me? And you're like, what? Or like, I made mac and cheese, and she's like, are you calling me a slut? And you're like, are you okay?
Yep.
So I would just say, if you're gonna watch the show for the first time,
get ready.
Just be ready for like a lot of emotions to come up.
Yep.
Because they really do stir them up.
And they've got a homeschooler, so get ready.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That's all I'm going to say.
Just
Jeremiah,
buckle up.
Get ready.
Buckle up, Captain Fun.
Yeah, buckle the fuck up.
So,
yeah.
It just has a special place in my heart because of our experience. So
the way we got through that last season was
it was like crawling through mud.
We deserve a medal
of
some sort.
Seriously. Yeah. So I'm glad, I guess, I've experienced it. I will never rewatch. This will not be on post-Thanksgiving dinner, and I can promise that. So that's my number 6.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like a necessary one to be on.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. This is one I'm breaking the fucking rules, and I don't give a shit. 2. There's 2 going on number 6 because I couldn't differentiate. You can differentiate, but I couldn't pick between the 2. They both needed to be number 6.
Okay.
It's Swamp People and Moonshiners. Just because you need subtitles. They do. You need subtitles to watch both of them. Granted, they're both in different regions, kind of.
Still.
One's in like the bayou of
Different
Louisiana.
font.
Yeah, and then the other one's like in the boonies, like around here.
Yeah.
And Virginia and shit. But like, it's the same type of people. Just some good old Southern motherfuckers just doing some lawless shit that and you can't understand a word they're saying.
Nope.
The Moonshiners is insane. Like, these guys have massive rigs just out in the middle of the woods, and you can't understand a fucking word they're saying. They're just drunk as a skunk, just doing the damn thing. And then Swamp People.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. These motherfuckers going out on these tiny-ass boats.
Yeah.
And just wrecking crocodile or alligators, crocs.
Couldn't tell you the difference.
Either one of those, and they are just wrecked. Like,
yeah.
This. Oh my God, you can't understand a fucking word.
No.
Just shoot them, Elizabeth, shoot them. Like what?
If I was like having a conversation with anyone like in that squad, literally, like you know when like you are talking to someone on the phone or like you're calling a business and you're like, I'm sorry, what was that? And like by the third time you're just like, yeah.
Yep.
That would be me the entire time.
God, I love those shows. Those are just fun to watch with the fam.
That's like Boomhauer on steroids.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Boomhauer from King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's a really good one, and they do go hand in hand. I do see why they had to be.
I couldn't separate them.
Yeah, that's accepted.
Yep.
That's a good one.
So there you go.
Nice. My number 5, I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know the official title.
I guess we're gonna have to work it out.
But it's the Robin Big.
That's the show.
It's called Robin Big.
Robin Big.
Okay, beautiful. So mine is Robin Big. Their dynamic is so hilarious to me. Essentially, it's just us, but like the roles switch off depending on the episode and like what they're doing. But their friendship is so pure.
It's the best.
It's so beautiful. They're such like silly boys.
It's so early 2000s.
It's so early 2000s.
It's so perfect.
And I love it. And I thank you for introducing that to me.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell
That
yes.
felt like a good number 5.
We might even hear about it again here soon.
Damn.
You don't know.
Damn. Okay.
All right. My number 5. It's basic, but it's like the OG. It's one of the OG reality shows, and it's The Real World.
Yeah. A classic.
It's given us fucking legends.
Yep.
Theo Vaughn and Christina
Mommy P.
Pajitsky.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Never seen an episode. I'm not kidding. Never
That's
seen.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
We just need to like watch an endless amount of Real World. It's
I'd be so down.
the dumbest shit ever. They just take like dumbass young adults, like
Like Theo.
honestly, our age, maybe a little younger. They just put them in a house and they're just like, all right, live.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
That is like the literal, that's like
It's
the
like
genesis of
the
reality.
It is. There's no Jersey Shore or Floribama Shores without it.
And I did grow up like hearing about it. I just never watched it. But like, even if you didn't watch it, you knew about
You
it.
always watched The Challenge and shit. Those shows went crazy because the Real World would take the Real World Challenge would take people from the Real World
And like
put
do
'em
that
on the
shit.
competition. So you might hear about that on another list.
Oh yeah, damn.
The Challenge goes crazy.
Okay, that's a
So
good
the Real
one.
World, it just basic it has to be on the
Right,
list.
it's a good foundational one. Yeah,
It's the OG,
that's the blueprint for reality
and
TV.
it gave us Theo Vaughn. So come on,
Yeah,
if that alone,
yeah. Little baby Theo.
it's insane
Yeah.
seeing him on that episode.
Yeah, yeah. We need to watch that. I want to see that. Okay, my number 4. Again, this isn't necessarily just for the girlies, but it feels like it is more. I would say it's definitely not for the straights. The straight men, I should say, and it's Queer Eye.
I bet Matt loves it from Hell's Kitchen season 4.
Well, again, yeah, it's not for the straights.
As he says, hang loose.
Hang loose. You want to see crazy? This is fucking crazy. Okay, so Queer Eye, I know that they had an OG one, I think like early 2000s, but they like new people kind of revamped it. And I think during COVID is when I started watching it. It's similar to like Extreme Makeover Home Edition because they do that aspect, but then they also do like a whole glam look makeover, which I love.
There's a South Park episode about it. All the dads in town are turning into like metrosexuals because they're watching Queer Eye, so they're all like pretty much acting kind of gay, but
Okay.
like metrosexuals like being gay without gay, kind of.
I honestly, and
That's
this
like
might
really
sound,
dumbing it down, but
well, I was going to say this
It was
might sound
Matt.
ignorant, but I literally don't know what that means.
Matt was a metrosexual.
Okay.
Metrosexual is just a fancy term for somebody that's like a dude that's like, I take care of myself and I get like manicures and pedicures and I'm not ashamed about it, pretty much.
I think that is my cousin then. I
Yeah.
won't say who, but
But like it's kind of to an extreme.
Okay, yeah, that's not my cousin.
But like not that. I don't know. The Metro's.
Anyway.
It's such a jaded term. It's like like what? You're calling yourself a metrosexual. How full of yourself are you? Just shut the fuck up. You just clip your fingernails and your toenails and you like do skincare. Shut up. What the fuck are we talking about here? So there you go.
Someone's heated.
There you go.
Okay, for some reason I lost my train of thought, but South Park, got it.
Yep.
Yeah, so they do like a whole makeover, and the guy who like did hair part of makeover, like hair and face, Jonathan Van Ness, it was like immediately my favorite, of course. And he has a hair care line that I do use, and it has legit made my hair grow so fast. So shout out.
There you go.
But Queer Eye I really like it. And I think 3 of them wrote books. I've already read them. Immediately, I read all of them.
What are the books about?
Just like their life.
Otto Boggs.
Yeah, especially Jonathan Van Ness actually had a crazy story, because I won't go like too much into it because it's a lot, but like like really bad drug addict for a really long time, and then he found out he had HIV, and so that was like a big thing when it was like still a big stigma. Like, I don't know. He's been through some like abusive relationship shit. Like, it was really good. So anyways, Queer Eye. Love you guys.
Word.
And one of them taught me that if I ice my face in the mornings instead of like washing it, it'll close my pores up and make my skin all glowy. So that's why I do that in the mornings.
I would look into that science a little bit more.
I also know it helps like therapists do that. If you're having like a panic attack, they'll have you hold ice because it calms your nervous system.
We just need to do ice baths.
I know.
We'll get there one day.
We honestly will. Like, we're on track.
Yeah, we're still young. I feel like that's a thing to get into when you're like 30 and like starting to.
Well, I'm basically there, so.
Well, we got time. We got time.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Yep. So number 4, we've already heard it. Robin Big, absolutely amazing.
Nice.
That just.
That's hilarious that it was almost the same number.
Yep. Just too many memes. Just watching it with the dads and just a great show, just a wholesome show, and then it led to Fantasy Fockery, which was just as fun.
Okay, I didn't realize that one came first. I thought
Robin
it was
Big. No, Robin Big was the OG.
Nice, that's cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
That makes sense actually, because they looked like way younger.
Oh yeah, DJ Drama was like.
Oh,
15.
yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
He was old as shit in Fantasy Factory.
Oh, so they have like the sweetest friendship ever, him and Big.
Yep.
Big R.I.P.
God, that
That's
one
so
hurt bad when I heard about it.
That's really sad, actually.
Oh, I remember high school, junior, maybe senior year. I don't know. Upperclassmen.
Yeah. That's sad. But they got some good memes documented.
Oh, yeah. So. Great show. God.
That's a good one. Okay. My number 3 is like one of my favorites to binge because you really could watch it forever and ever. And it's Catfish.
Ooh, that was an honorable mention on mine.
I loved that show, especially like before, that was like really before like dating apps. So it was just like online dating websites.
Like Craigslist and shit, like weirdo shit.
Yeah, so I'm like,
eHarmony.
How easy it must have been. You literally just had to Google like kind of like it must have been so easy. But they still like it's still going, that show. So
of course, I bet people get catfished even more nowadays.
Have you ever been catfished?
No.
I have been catfished once.
I don't think so. I mean, I didn't get catfished, but like this chick was like, here, give him my number, and like gave her friend her number to give to me so like I wouldn't see her, and then I didn't see her until
you hung out,
the first hangout, and I was just like, this is the first and last hangout.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's about as close to a catfish as I ever got.
I had one time.
This is why I live on Snapchat.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I had one back in my hometown, and like, I don't know, like pretty mid looking in the photo. Like, so that's why I was like, I don't know, I didn't think anything of it. And then shout out to Shan, because I forget what she pointed out, but she was like, something's not right. And I was like, what are you talking about? And it turns out that this person like used photos of this like very mid-level like artist dude in the area.
What?
And so we had talked on the phone, but like hadn't met because like at that time my like college schedule was like very busy. So we had just like every once in a while would talk on the phone. And like nothing crazy, like nothing fucking weird or anything, but just like, oh hey, I did my class, like blah blah blah. And then I remember being like, Shannon reverse searched like the images and was like, this is not him. And I remember feeling, not to be like very dramatic, but it felt so violating because you're like, you know exactly who I am. I have no idea who I'm talking to.
So weird.
And then I remember calling him and being like, hey, we should FaceTime. And he like would come up with reasons why. And I remember Peyton was with me and I was like, no, we should FaceTime. And then long story short, he never did. And I was like, I know what the fuck is going on. I don't know who you are, but stay the fuck away from me.
Oh my
It
God.
was the creepiest. Like, for obviously like nothing happened. We never met. I never like, he didn't like show up to my school, like nothing creepy. But I remember for a few weeks after that being like, I feel so on edge because like he knows so much about me. So like I do nothing to the level of these people where they're like, yeah, we've been dating for 6 years. But like just that little time, I was like, that shit is creepy. And to this day, I have no idea what this person looks like, who they are. It was weird. So shout out to Shan for doing some journalism on that.
Would've been wild.
Yeah, so that show is just crazy, especially when it's like when they know the person, but it's like their brother's friend or something, and they're like, what the fuck? Like, no. It's so funny to me. Or it's like their uncle's like boss, and you're like, what the fuck?
It's always like butt fuck nowhere too.
Yes.
Just like these motherfuckers are so bored, like they got nothing else to do.
Yeah, it's like a weird town in Ohio, or like
they just got way too good at FIFA. And they're just like, what else am I gonna do? Like, oh my God.
And you know what's weird? At least in my time of watching the show, the percentage of people that do that, it's usually women. It's rarely that it's like it'll be a woman posing as either a woman or a man. It's more rare, I feel like, that men do that.
I feel like men are just too stupid. Like, for the most part, if you're like dating, you're just like, you don't have that part of your brain where you're just like, oh, I shouldn't do this. You're just like, I'll do it.
Right.
Certain somebody that we know has that 100%, and it's the temperature. He is just, there's no like block in his brain
Yes.
to where he like feels any kind of
Like,
anxiety to say or
Right,
like,
maybe
do
I
anything
shouldn't.
publicly, like
Yep.
with strangers or anything. Like, he just goes. And it translates to his snowboarding too. Like, he just throws down crazy shit for no reason.
I could definitely see. And to some degree, that can be an advantage.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
We see it
Yeah.
with his
Yeah.
love life as well. Shout out.
That will never make sense to me. But good for him.
If anybody like would put those pieces together somehow, shout out to them. But
Oh, no, there's no way.
that's a deep cut.
That's
for,
the deepest. One day he'll know,
yeah.
but not yet.
Yep. So, number 3. That's a good one.
Thanks.
Oh, these are some heavy hitters we're getting into here. These are the top tier. Like,
Yeah.
you can watch these any
The
day. of
creme de la
week.
creme
Yeah,
fraiche.
all right. This is it. This is the ultimate dad reality show. The Deadliest Catch. Every freaking dad loves that show. Are you kidding me?
That is so funny.
I love The Deadliest
Never
Catch.
seen an episode.
Oh, you come on.
It's not. I'm not their audience.
It doesn't matter. It's so great.
That
What they're
is
doing
so
is
funny.
so insane.
Is that?
You love the captains. All the captains
Yep.
are just out of their mind.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're completely unhinged.
And I love how they like make it. Oh man, nope. The kind of a competition where they like track how many crabs they have. and then,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the same ships are always getting done early, and then the same shit asses are just still out there, just like, well, the radar said they were here, and I don't know. So
Yeah.
here we are, just nothing.
That is the perfect dad reality show. That's so funny. Okay,
So, The Deadliest Catch.
I like it.
Jerry would run that the
I
fuck
believe that.
up hard.
I believe that.
Hard.
The way that we somehow need to have our dads meet, and then both of them will watch that show, and both of them will end up asleep on the like in their chair.
Yes.
That's like the way that it ends. When a dad watches a reality TV show, they end up asleep in their comfy chair.
Yep.
That's a good one. I like it. Okay. These next two, you don't even have to like them to understand that they deserve the spot that they have. Number 2 is Jersey Shore.
Hell yeah, same.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Hell yeah.
Like, love it or hate it, it doesn't matter.
You know it.
You know it. And I would
And you know the whole cast.
literally, and just because of the success of that, there's so many other fill in the blank shore.
Party Down South.
Oh, yep.
Geordie Shore.
Yep. Freaking Floribama.
It's
There's
out of
also
control.
like some weird spin-offs, like
oh my god.
so, and the iconic, like, people do Halloween costumes. Like, I'm sure there's a South Park episode.
You know there's a South Park
Yep.
episode, and you know it's one of their best ones.
Yep.
It's the best freaking show.
Freaking Gym Tan Laundry.
Oh my god, GTL.
Yep.
Cabs are here.
Yep.
Cabs, t-shirt time. It's t-shirt time.
If you could only pick one favorite, like, who was your fave?
Vinny.
I loved Sammy. I love their. Sorry to be this bitch, but there was a TikTok trend where it was like, when I asked him to tell me about every other girl he's dated, she goes, "I'm sick right now.
Yep.
Don't fucking talk to me."
God, what a great show.
So many good quotes. I would venture to say Jersey Shore shaped like party culture.
Yeah, I've never been more jacked up to like go to the club as a kid than watching Jersey Shore. And then like in middle school at the beach they had like the kid clubs, and you went and you grinded for the first time, and you're like, when I turn 21, I'm dedicating my life to this.
It's so real that it scares me, because I absolutely know that feeling of like, I'm gonna freaking grind every weekend for like from 8 p.m. until 4 a.m. That's all I'll be doing. I'll be a grind god. Oh my god, that is such a like so many memories have been unlocked in this
God.
episode. Can we just talk? No, we don't need to go into grinding. But that's the craziest. Like, the first time as like a middle schooler, high schooler, you like watched a show and you're like, wait, what?
It wasn't even like watching it. It was like the first time I heard about it. Like my friends were talking about them doing it at like jamming at the J or like the JCC. I'm like, what's the JCC? They're like the Jewish Community Center. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? You're grinding at the Jewish Community Center. You guys are having like a dance every weekend called Jamming at the J, and they would do it at the Y sometimes. Like,
That feels like the craziest like acid trip.
it was madness. And
Yeah.
I went to one and I was just like, what the fuck is going on
And
right
then like
now?
your first dance at high school when you're like, because that's all you do except for the group of boys who just jump and fist bump the whole time. You get to pick. Like, it's either that or that. For the girls, you just have to put in the fucking work all night.
Yep.
But for the dudes, you could be part of that. So, and I really do attribute that to Jersey Shore.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jersey Shore is amazing.
Yeah.
It kind of went downhill when they went to Italy that one season, and they couldn't like speak to anyone. and Mike, the situation just like broke his neck, headbutting the wall.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was going on?
But I
that
mean,
season?
that's life, baby. This is reality.
God, they're so good that they had their own spinoffs.
Yep.
Snooki and JWoww. They
Yep.
even had a family vacation.
Yep.
They came back.
Oh my God.
They're doing that now.
Yep.
We need to watch it.
Because I remember I saw a clip where it was like when Sammy and frickin' Ronnie, like when they were, she was like, yeah, I'm kind of nervous to see him. And now I'm like, how many years ago? That's crazy.
Yeah, we have to watch that.
Yeah, we do.
We must.
Yeah, we do.
We must.
Okay.
Holy shit. Gosh, shout out to the Jersey Shore. The way, like, that show fucking slapped. The way that me and my boys would hop in an Xbox Live party chat and watch the new episodes of Jersey Shore on the weekly. Like, that show was the shit.
In that moment, I felt like I just like re-met you. Like I've just learned a different whole version of you. That is awesome. That's awesome.
Just how it went down.
And that is Jersey Shore for you.
Season like 1 and 2, for sure.
Oh, of course.
Me and the boys had the party chat rolling.
That's the way that my brain has like been like exploded 6 times in this episode is insane.
It's been a good one.
Okay, I wonder if we have the same number one.
Hell no.
I don't think so.
My number 1 is Wild, and it's not on anymore, sadly.
Okay, so
It's
mine
been
still
like
is.
kind of, it's basically on, but just different name. But we'll get there.
Okay.
What's your number 1?
My number 1 is kind of similar where like doesn't matter if you love it or if you've ever seen it, you know about it and you know that it is the pinnacle of reality TV and it's Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Yep.
Okay.
I
That was
don't even
definitely an honorable mention.
feel like I need to expand. I'm not even gonna. We get it.
They're pretty much American royalty.
Absolutely.
Sadly.
Yep.
Just like, holy shit, the mom just like
She's a genius.
did it somehow.
She's a
I
genius.
don't understand.
Yep.
I really don't.
And I know we've talked about the Kardashians in another episode. I don't remember which one / why, but we have talked about how she's like the ultimate puppeteer. Like,
Yeah, weren't we talking about Kanye or some shit?
probably.
I don't know. Power couples.
Maybe that's what.
Dynamic
Yeah.
duos,
That's what it was.
Celeb cups.
Yeah. But
100%.
I don't need to even explain. That's my number
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, that's fair, especially coming from the ladies.
Yep.
You're going to hear this and you'll be like, yep, for the dudes.
Okay.
Cops.
Of course. Of course.
Everybody fucking loves Cops.
Yep.
I don't care who you are.
That's a good one.
That show is absolutely amazing. I don't care how you feel about the Blue
Police.
Lives and all that shit right now. Cops is amazing.
Yeah.
And tell me it doesn't have the best intro ever. Bad boys, bad
That's
boys.
true.
What you gonna do?
What are you? Yeah.
I don't know. What are they gonna do? They're gonna get caught.
That's for sure.
So I wish it was still rolling. They have like the PD Live or some stupid shit. It's not.
They
the
probably
same.
have like a bunch of trying to be.
It's just not the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something about that like 90s and early 2000s
Oh, yeah.
cops. Just like some dumbass white trash like running in his underwear, just drunk
And
as shit.
I love, for some reason, even on like TikTok and Instagram, I love those kind of videos of like, especially if it's only if like the people are like so shitty and have an attitude. Like, I don't want to watch like someone who's like scared and sad, but like if they're like, what the fuck, like that is so entertaining for some reason. And that's probably why I never put that together.
Cops is amazing.
Yeah. That was
So,
a solid list you have.
Yep. I know. I know.
Such
And
a
I've got some
dork.
good honorable mentions as
Okay.
well.
Hit me
One
with
that just hit my brain, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh my.
Holy
Wait.
shit. That one was amazing. Kitchen Nightmares was number 11.
Of course.
So pissed it didn't make the list, but it was either that or Viva La Bam.
I thought about that one too.
Hoarders.
Ugh, that one stressed me out.
Intervention.
My Strange
It's-
Addiction.
Oh, shit.
That one just popped into my head.
Shit.
There was one oh wait, keep going.
What the fuck did I even... Oh, Duck Dynasty.
That was on mine too.
Dirty Jobs.
Oh yeah. Whoa,
I
whoa, whoa.
love Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe. That's
Oh
another
my
ultimate dad one.
God, yeah.
And all dads love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Mike Rowe is just the man.
Wow.
True Life.
Mm-hmm.
The Life of Ryan, just for all the fucking skaters out there and all the tween ladies that
The
just...
tween ladies.
Oh my god, it got out of hand. Pawn Stars.
Ooh, good one.
Love Pawn Stars.
John and Kate +8.
Yep.
I never really watched that one though.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
I had Duck Dynasty, Vanderpump Rules, only because of that drama. Remember when I made you watch the finale? Yep.
All the Real Housewives shows.
Never seen any of them.
You don't need to. You get the gist.
The other one I cannot think the name. I can't think of the name of it, but it was essentially these like former biker gang boys. They would work with like local police, and if they got calls of people abusing animals, they would come to the home, rescue the animals, and they wouldn't like beat the shit out of anyone, but they would intimidate the shit out of them. And so these loser ass people hurting these cutie little babies, this gang, they were huge Italian dudes. And I think it's like no,
Right. I feel like I know, like Rescue PD or not that. but
Rescue
some
not,
shit like that.
yeah, something like that. But I loved that show because A, the babies got saved, but B, it was so funny because they'd like get in their face because they're like, what the fuck are you gonna do to me? Like, you're such a loser. And I loved it.
I had one and it just fizzled away so hard. Oh my god. What the hell was it? Turtle Man. Crocodile Hunter. Is that? Would the Crocodile Hunter be a reality show? That was a legendary one. Do you not know who Turtle Man is? Turtle Man was a crazy
I
one.
thought you just made that up, like word association. You were trying to get to Crocodile Hunter. That's a real thing.
Yeah, that's where Yee Yee comes from. When people are like, Yee,
Oh yeah, first
he's
of
the
all,
Turtle Man.
never mind. The first time I ever heard someone do that was in Nashville when I lived there, and
Of course.
then I was like, no, I don't like that. Like, stop. And then I heard it all the time, and I was like, I really hate this. And then anytime I would see like a classic like country boy truck, we called them Yee Yee trucks because that, you know.
We call them compensation trucks around here. They gotta compensate for their... Yep.
I literally thought Turtle Man was something you made up.
No, it's real. We have to watch clips.
Okay.
Turtle Man, let me write it down. Do we consider Jackass?
That was one I almost put because I think so. It's just more in like a movie form.
Well, they had a show too,
Okay, so I've never seen that.
like Wild Boys.
I would consider it because it's the same kind of vibe as like the Viva La Bam. Yeah, I
a
think
little more Impractical Jokers.
I think it counts. There's no competition.
Damn, do I need to like fucking? I might be booting Viva La Bam for Jackass.
Okay, we can do that.
The reduction.
I know there's been some really crazy.
Jackass had to make it
Yeah,
because without Jackass, there's no Viva La Bam.
it's fair.
So there you go, an on air at the last minute
A
reduction.
buzzer beater.
Yeah.
I'm sports.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So there you go. What a wild one.
That was a fun one. I
That
liked
was-
that. That took me on like a very nostalgic journey.
So there we have it.
You absolutely came in swinging.
I told you this was one for
Yeah.
the books.
And I also have to applaud Migo for doing very well.
Yeah, he been chilling pretty hard.
Yeah,
so-
because he never seen these shows, so he don't really care.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
So there you go. I think we should start this new thing at the end of every episode. We got gas something up. Just
Okay.
gas up, just whatever.
Okay.
So
I'm going to let you go first because I don't really know what you mean by that yet.
all right. We got to gas up this book.
Oh, it's
If you
okay.
haven't read or heard of this, Founding Myths, read it. Check it out. It blew my mind.
Okay.
All our revolutionary history is horseshit and whitewashed.
Well, that is a fact.
It's insane. I don't trust any history now. So read it. Founding Myths by Ray Raphael. Check it out.
Okay.
If you're American, it should be required reading.
I like that. Okay.
So gassing that up.
I didn't know about this.
Recess. You could gas Recess up.
I was gonna just gas up the idea of learning how to snowboard as an
There you
adult.
go. I like it.
It's really scary, you guys, but it gets fun and not as scary. So I would say do it, and do it with your girlies, do it with your boys,
Or ski.
or ski if you must. Do it with your love.
Whatever gets you on the hill.
Yep.
There you go.
I like this. I like this.
Yep.
Cool.
So as long as the goose is a gambling, never shows snake eyes.
Amen.